I'm going, no.
It technically still could be, because if they're hiding in something else, I don't always know.
Hmm.
It's imperfect.
It's just funny.
Yeah.
Alright. We're down to one single revenant left.
Oh
Reese,
boy.
you're up. Reeves, you are on deck.
I'm gonna move here, and I'm going to use Inspire Courage and Inspire Heroics.
Can he roll higher than a 3?
Holy shit!
What's higher than a
So
three?
you get a +3 to all of your stuff.
Plus 3 to hit, plus 3 to damage.
I'm
Yep.
excited for how many turns this is gonna be relevant.
Just
Did
a
you
single
say
turn.
+3 to hit, +3 to damage?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, wolf. It's field day.
But will we get there? We'll have to see.
I know, that's
You have
like
a
the
single
most-
action left.
Yeah, I can't really do anything with it.
You can do a little jig.
Yay.
Reese,
gonna be
you finally nailed that fucking chord.
Yeah,
you're going
it's
for.
so good!
It's just a
And
sick
it's
riff.
so pointless.
Yeah, you don't know that. I mean,
Alright.
I guess you kinda do, but you know.
Reeves, you are up.
Do I have... Does this thing have screening or cover from anything right now?
No, because it only touches the corner of the tree's square and Lana's square. It doesn't cut through them.
Okay, cool. Knowing that they were going in the combat situation, he was switched over to his heavy,
Yeah.
to his heavy thing. So he's going to levy a shot. Okay.
That'll do it. And you are treated as flanking because of your shenanigans.
Yes.
So, do that obscene damage for me real quick.
Okay, so...
Don't forget your +3 to damage.
Yeah. So, it's 2d6 plus 6. And then...
Okay. And
What
your
was my...
deadly.
My deadly's
Deadly
like a
D10.
Deadly D10, yeah. Alright, and then a plus additional for Reese's stuff as well.
So no, there's 6. So 26.
I'm gonna go ahead and get my
32,
reflex saving throw ready.
42. Yep, make that reflex saving throw. 48 piercing damage as Reeves just pins this thing's head to the floor at an angle.
23, and a success is treated as a critical success.
Yep, so you hear a snap go off and you realize it sounds a lot tighter and more precise than anything like a spine or anything else you've dealt with in combat so far. Almost like the noises you hear when like Reeves has triggered traps before. And you just instinctively flick your head back as something cuts through the air, and you see just a tree branch behind you just gets ripped off the tree and collapses to the ground behind you.
Okay, question.
Yes.
I might have wanted to have led with this, but can I battle assessment what the fuck's going on?
What is battle assessment?
With careful observation during battle, you identify an enemy's strengths and weaknesses. The GM rolls a secret perception check for you against the deception or stealth DC, whichever is higher, of an enemy of your choice, who is not concealed from you, hidden from you, or undetected by you, and who is engaged in combat. The GM might apply a penalty for the distance between you and the enemy. Enemies is then temporarily immune to your battle assessment for 1 day.
And that's an action?
That's an action.
Not in this case because it's already dead
Okay.
by the time you have the ability to do it.
Alright. Fair.
Alright. And with that, you see the elves scan over the battlefield for a moment as the eerie music and chanting lingers in the air, and the elven woman in the plate mail at the front calls out to you, gesturing for you to come, and speaking in broken common. Come this way.
Alright, well, you won't hear any complaints from me.
Yeah, tell me
Scoot.
twice.
Scoot.
You will hear a lot of complaints from me.
Ah, come on, Tomas.
Your friend Tomas is already leaving by the time you guys are approaching.
Good.
Alright. Make sure Tomas on here. Okay. And for better up close pictures, here is the woman. And I have the full body picture of the guy.
Oh no, she's hot.
If it wants to load that.
I think you copied it weird.
Yeah, I think I did too. Let's try this. There we go.
There it goes.
Alright.
Has the same bitch demeanor as Tomas.
That's why they're friends.
Friends.
Oh, is that who that is?
Friends!
Did you say the music was still going, or
Yes.
was it dying
No,
down?
this is
Oh.
going to be playing in the background the entire time.
Oh.
And you
We're gonna
said
have
we hear
fun.
this. You said we hear this in character?
Yes, it's
It's
echoing from the forests around you.
It's in the diegesis.
So while they're walking, Lana's just gonna pipe up and be like, "What is that sound through the air right now? It's kind of creeping me out."
Yeah, since when do your
Huh?
trees sing?
Well, metaphorically speaking, trees always sing.
That's a thing?
What?
This is not our forest, so
Cool. Come
it
again.
is- And you hear her curse under her breath in Elven.
Reese will pipe up and he says, "If it's easier to say in Elvish, I speak it."
Bless your heart. It is the one puppeteering them, we believe.
Reese will relay that to the group.
The what?
Puppeteering.
These
We'll just
are
assume Reese is acting as translator for this.
Yeah.
these are some really gnarly, some really gnarly puppets.
Yes, unfortunately, they're far more durable than normal Revenant.
Notice that.
And her eyes glance over you for a second, Wolf. And it seems that you've already dealt with their nasty bite as well.
Their bite? You mean that clicking sound?
Yes. For better or for worse, at least you're swinging hard enough to kill them. Unfortunately, that has consequences when you hit them a little too hard. Their bodies are bound in some sort of wire that the naked eye cannot see. It's under incredible tension. So, in certain circumstances, it's possible to snap it, and while that does render the creature inert much more quickly than severing all of its limbs individually, it does come with a nasty consequence.
Oh, I see.
Like snapping a bowstring.
Indeed. Suffer for your high rolls.
I did.
Yep.
How long have you been dealing with those things?
Perhaps 2 or so weeks now.
Where do they come from? How often do they attack? What are those? I don't understand. They don't make any sense.
All we've seen so far, they only come from the north and the west. We haven't spotted any of them trying to work their way around the south or the east, but they, or rather the one controlling them, seem to be getting smarter. We don't know how much information they're able to retrieve from their creations that they're sending our way, but it is cause for concern. And while I am appreciative of your help, you must understand my concern with seeing this many outsiders pass through so suddenly, so conveniently. What are you doing here, exactly?
Well, I'm assuming.
Would you believe us if we said we were investigating?
That depends. What's your diplomacy roll?
Hi.
Oh no.
Do I do my 2d20 on this?
Yes.
2. Ooh.
I'm just gonna leave the modifier on if that's okay.
That's fine.
Did Edmund give us any papers or anything?
No.
Okay.
She seems to look at you a little less harshly than some of the others in your party, Reese, and after a bit of convincing, she nods her head slightly. I suppose that is fair. Strange things have been going on lately. We wouldn't have expected word to have reached out from such a small village.
We're chasing down a lot of weird things lately.
Yeah, it seems to be our job these days.
Yeah.
Well, we're glad for any assistance you can give. And Haffa, as you might have been able to tell, is not exactly the most defensible city. The welcoming party that greeted you when you were here was a good majority of the defensible, of the able-bodied soldiers we have available to us, which is to say, few and far between. We had a couple other slayers with us, but we haven't heard back from them in a few days.
Where did you last see them?
They were heading southwest from here, trying to see if they could scout the area out. And, if possible, See if they could route their way back around afterwards to try to get word out to one of the other major cities nearby if they could spare any defenses, but they've been gone for too long. They would have been back by now if they were successful.
Sounds like our next lead.
It's like that.
Unfortunately, we can't give you much in the way of assistance, but... Vid, I have a question for you.
Yep.
What is Allegro doing?
Sitting on my shoulder.
She looks over at you for a moment, Reese, and then at your bird. Pull up my notes so I can remember the words I should say. Even over the ambience, I heard your songs, Bard. Where did you go to school?
Oliva Alari.
Roll me a perception check.
Oh. I'm bad at that.
Life's hard. You see her features soften ever so slightly for a moment before she nods. I see. If you're going to be heading out that way, I might have something to assist you specifically.
Oh.
Yes. Luckily for this village, I was on my way back from patrol when I heard about what was going on here. I had picked something up for one of my recruits on the way home that might be of use to you. And she pulls out a very elegantly woven robe. It seems to be hemmed and folded up so that it doesn't drape around behind your legs or inhibit your mobility. And it seems of an elegant elven design. But the thing you notice oddly about it is that the sleeves on this are rather large, and the cuff folds at the end of it are voluminous for their size. Roll me a occult check as she pulls this thing out.
Wow, my occultism could be better too. I should up that sometime.
Fair.
Is that a 30?
Yep.
Alright. You recognize that as a robe that has been equipped with sleeves of storage. They
Sleeves of storage.
Each of the folded cuffs can hold 5 bulk worth of items.
Damn.
Sorry, this is the higher level one. Each sleeve can hold 20 bulk worth of items.
Jesus fuck.
And as a bonus, these are often used by mages with familiars because it allows your familiar to dive into these small pocket dimensions for safety.
Oh.
What?
As an action, your familiar can move into one of the extra dimensional spaces as long as nothing else is in it, and they become immune to any area of effect or damage until they leave. They can last in there for 4 hours at a time.
Amazing.
God damn.
Hi, I love you.
Thanks.
I don't want to delete your bird with a fireball because we forgot.
That's fair.
So I will send you this item if you would like it. She explains. One of our recruits uses a familiar, and we wanted to make sure that, or rather I wanted to make sure that we didn't have to worry about it in the middle of battle, but I can always requisition another one if needed, and I'm going to be stuck here for some time longer. If you could make use of it out in the field now, I don't mind handing it over. You can think of it as thanks.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So she nods and hands it over.
We
We.
can Reese wear this under his clothing that he has on currently?
As long as you can get access to the sleeves, yeah.
Okay.
It might be a bit weird because it is a robe. But
Yeah.
Reese will find a way to make it look Reese.
He could probably technically wear it over his coat too.
Yeah.
Maybe hem it up a little bit.
Yeah, you can always hem it and do whatever you want.
Mika's sitting here looking cross-eyed at all the trees and all the singing go around. This, and this is not you guys doing this.
That's
No,
what
I
they
mean,
said. I still don't
that's-
like it.
Yeah, that's what they said.
This is so strange.
We saw a lot during the incursion. Nothing like this. Alright. Feel free to go take a look. If any of you have a map, I can give you a rough direction of the way they were heading. Try not to push yourselves and leave yourselves out there too long, though. You never know how many of those things are getting closer to you.
Yeah, good advice.
You said they were coming from the north and the west?
Mostly, but we never know how long it'll take them to start figuring something else out. Or if they're just trying to lure us into complacency.
Right?
Hmm.
Feel free to take a look, and if you find anything, report back, but once you feel like you've gotten as much as you can, feel free to head back here. We don't have much space, but we can find somewhere for you to lie down without worrying about being killed in the night.
Always a bonus.
Yeah, that helps people sleep at night, for sure.
Right. I should probably check in with some of the other guards to make sure they haven't noticed anything else out of place. I'll leave you to your duties then, unless you have any other questions.
No mum.
Alright. Try to be safe out there. We don't need to lose any more competent hands.
You as well.
Before they do leave, though, Lana will lobby for an opportunity to refocus before they head out.
Same. I was about to suggest that.
Yep,
Yes.
if you want to take a few minutes to steady yourself, you can do so.
Just a 10-minute break in town.
Yep.
While they're taking a break, Tomas is gonna, like, in a very casual Tomas way, be like, by the way, you guys will probably want to know this, but that red-haired elf guy?
Yeah?
Yeah, that's my god.
Oh.
Wonder
Oh,
if-
wow. He's just here, huh?
Yeah, he's a fucking jackass.
Yeah, he didn't even introduce himself.
Who's your god again?
Phelan,
Hmm.
honestly, Reeves, you're lucky he didn't. You don't know.
Well, it sounds...
Also.
Lana wouldn't say this in character, but it sounds like he's failing his responsibilities to his people.
I mean, that's what Tomas said. Phelan didn't like it.
Yeah, that's exactly what Tomas said. Then
Yeah.
he got shot for that.
That's true. I wonder if he was.
Phelan is Phelan, what can I say?
Wonder if he's the one causing the glow here, or if it's whatever's controlling those fucking.
I
revenants.
doubt it's him if he's fighting against the things.
No, asshole
Yeah,
just finally figured out that maybe he should actually try to take care of his people for once in his fucking existence.
You have a very strong opinion about this, Tomas.
Yeah, he shot me over it, so.
Sounds like you guys are two peas in a pod.
It does, doesn't it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Sure you don't.
Angry, cantankerous. Doesn't like people. Yeah, I absolutely have no idea what I mean by that.
You're,
This likes people.
Does he?
I like plebes.
Yeah, jury's still out on that one.
Sometimes I like Lana.
Wow.
Aw.
Reese is gonna shoot Tomas a really offended look on Lana's behalf.
Lana looks fucking devastated, and it's like only sometimes.
Reese
Reese
is
Hey.
like,
Lana, I'm sorry.
Reese
No,
is like,
Lana.
"Yeah, you better apologize.
Fuck you.
Hey, that's a step up. It took him forever to say that to me.
Have I actually said that?
No.
Alright. Well. We
But yeah,
going?
anyways, we should avoid him at all fucking costs.
Isn't he? I mean, if he's your god, then that means he's I mean,
An important ally.
He's
Yeah,
gotta
that.
know something about what's going on around here.
The only important one is if Kirill's here.
Well, would you rather just go around blind?
Yes!
It might be worth talking
I
to
don't
him.
know why I even asked.
we should at least make the attempt.
I agree.
Hmm.
If only to be contrary.
Well, that seems to be the trend so far, so why not stick to it?
Sounds like an idea to me.
Reeves is already waddling to wherever.
Reese
Intercept.
is gonna get up and walk after Reeves and Mika.
Yeah, Lana's just trailing behind.
And then he
Because-
waddled away.
Am I allowed to
Mika.
say I'll meet you guys later?
No.
No.
I can't speak the lingo. So
Reese is
let's-
gonna. Reese is like, well, I can, but
But
I
really,
think
if he's
Tomas is
Tomas's
being a
god,
baby.
if it's Tomas's god, he should be doing the talking.
Well, if he shot Tomas, I'm not certain we want Tomas talking to him.
Probably not.
I mean, they still have the connection.
He'll probably shoot me again.
And that's...
We
Maybe
kinda-
that's just how he shows affection.
We
Maybe-
kind of
maybe
want
they're
Tomas
poison arrows.
alive.
Maybe
Waddle, waddle.
I was reading a tale once about this magical arrow that gives people amazing powers if you let them get shot with it.
Hmm. Can Reese roll an occult check on that? What was that, Matt?
What are you
Yeah.
actually referencing?
Good question.
21.
You know a couple bardic lore songs about things like that. The only ones that have ever been truthful have been very, very ill-conceived ideas to put things like haste and protection against evil on spell arrows. Which usually doesn't bode so well because you still have to hit them with said arrow.
Reese is gonna gently reach out and give Lana the "oh sweetheart" pat on the shoulder.
Anyway, let's go talk to him.
Yeah.
You're gonna regret it, I hope you know that.
Yeah. Anyway, they're trailing behind. So
Yeah, I got it.
Lana's about right here.
Yeah, Reese is with them.
Come on,
We-
Tomas.
It was a JoJo's reference. Steffi.
Oh, I see.
Way
Approaching
back
the
here, petulantly.
approaching the king, approaching the elven god apparently.
So, you find him a short distance outside of in Haffa. As you approach, you see him just steadily, without pause, knocking an arrow and loosing it off into the forest. Knocking an arrow, loosing it off into the forest. And you never see it strike a tree. They just disappear into the distance. He says nothing and doesn't acknowledge your approach.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Reeves wasn't being particularly quiet.
Reese
So
is gonna pointedly clear his throat and in Elvish say, can we bother you for a moment of your time, please?
Apparently.
Oh yeah, he's Tomasa's, alright.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Like,
told you
even
guys
if
it
he
wasn't
said that in
fucking worth it.
Elvish, Mika would still recognize the attitude, even if he couldn't understand the words.
Reese just having flashbacks to Tomas.
Tomas has his arms crossed.
Are you here to
Outing.
make snips about your companion, or do you have something of importance to say?
We were wondering if you perhaps had more information about what's going on in this area.
I do.
Any
Is this
that you
a-
would like to divulge?
is this all in Elven?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, this bitch ain't speaking common.
Tomas is just like sitting in the back, scowling at what a fucking asshole he is.
Looking expectantly at Reese, like, oh.
Well,
Ask
I
him.
don't know.
Reese
I
is
got
just
nothing
crossing
to
his
report
arms
now.
over his chest, waiting for
What was
Phelan to
the
see if he's going to
exact-
divulge. Reese asked if there was anything he was willing to divulge.
Lana's over there meditating.
Why? So you can run off and get yourselves killed. What does that accomplish?
So we can help, which is apparently what all of you have told us that we need to do. So please, provide me with information so I can do my job and leave.
Tomas and Elvish at Reese is just gonna be like, I'm telling you, it's literally pointless to ask
Shut up, Tomas.
anything. I'm just saying.
Shut up.
And he doesn't pause or break as he continues to speak. Don't lump me in with them.
Oh, so sorry. You're also a god. So my apologies for lumping you in with gods.
So, his hand pauses as he goes to grab the next arrow. And the whim grows still here. As he just turns around to glare at you, Tomas. Your god might put up with that kind of back talk.
Reese.
But I highly suggest you watch your tongue here, half-elf.
All I want is some information. Please. And then I will leave, and we will never have to speak again.
I don't really want it this time.
Reese is gonna give him the most charming smile. And it's not genuine.
Staring you dead in the eyes, he says something, but you can't catch the words on his lip as static rings through your ears.
I see. Any information we can actually hear?
Roll me a diplomacy check.
Would
Come on.
Mika and Reeves have heard static even though it was in Elvish?
Yes.
Huh. More of that shite again.
2d20s again, right?
Yep.
Ooh.
Oof.
Can I hero point one of those?
Yes. Hero point the first one, because that's your actual roll.
There we go.
Is it enough though?
That is the question.
What was that, Matt?
So that is the question. I'm just pondering the DC for a second.
Fair.
Hmm.
Too bad you can't magic missile a diplomacy check.
Yeah. It's a shame.
I attack the indifference.
Where was that nat 20 when I actually needed it?
I know, right? If you're so desperate to commit suicide, a favor then. Then I'll tell you. Southwest of here, about 3 miles out, there's a single slayer. I do not have the time or ability to leave this city without risking it being overrun. You leaving doesn't make that difference. If you're able to bring him back here, I'll tell you what you want to know.
Fair enough. We were headed that way anyways. Good
He
day.
doesn't respond to you, he just goes back to shooting.
Reese just says good day and then turns around and says, he's just like you, Tomas. And keeps walking the other direction. Mad. Going over to Lana.
Tomas is kind of standing there, still staring at Phelan, and he gets like a shit grin on his face, and says in Elvish, "Good to see you're finally giving a shit." And then turns and walks away.
Reese just like, don't antagonize him, Tomas.
Tomas.
Yep.
Oh no!
Yep.
In response to that, a gust of wind blows you so hard that you can't even move as you go to take a step. And you just hear a cold elven voice call over his shoulder as he continues to loose shots into the forest. Tomas. Do you know how many elven villages burn while we have this conversation?
Probably all of them at this point.
3. 3 other villages. The far points, the elven. Do you think I don't save them because I don't want to?
Reese moving over here. He's like,
Figure out where we were supposed to go.
he wants us to rescue someone to the southwest and then he'll give us information.
As if that was never a question. If there's someone in need, we're gonna go help them anyway.
I know.
Well, we were going that way anyway, so...
I know.
Tomas is staring at him. He's like, "Were there others burning it the same as mine?"
What do you think?
Let me go so I can save your fucking slayer.
Oh, the wind stopped the second he started speaking.
Oh, in that case, he's not gonna say that. He's just gonna turn around and leave.
Mm-hmm.
Reese is like, Tomas, we need to go southwest.
Ow. He'll adjust his course. Start walking southwest.
Well, he said he would give us information in exchange for a favor, so I guess it's better than nothing.
Alright, well, let's go do what we do best. Save lives and try and,
Not die?
do our best with what we got.
Yes, unfortunately, him and Tomas share a lot of traits, including being mostly immune to my charm.
Tom's gonna stop and look at Reese and scowl at him. He's like, "I told you not to fucking talk to him." And he's gonna keep walking.
Well, he gave us a path.
Alright. What time is it at the moment? Like, is it early day still, or?
It's probably like noon or a little after,
Okay. It's...
so you still got time. So, you were given the general direction. I need you guys to make survival checks. If you
Not
want
it.
to.
Alright.
Survival.
I can do that.
Oh,
I can
Points
do
at
that.
the ranger. That's the ranger.
Let's go,
Come on.
Packer boys.
I can
Oh
do it.
no.
While you guys are talking to asshole, Wolf is having an emotional anime episode.
Is he leaning over the edge of the bridge and staring into the water?
One of the first villages that Wolf worked for actually had the exact same bridge, and he couldn't save the elder.
Oh.
Aw.
Maybe.
That's a 31 for survival, Matt.
You said we all have to roll it?
If you
Well,
want
if
to.
you want to. Yeah.
I'll show you guys why you don't want me making it.
Roll that nat
What's-
20 for me real quick.
Yeah.
So you did better than me, and I have a pretty good survival skill. Damn it.
Where was that? Wait, I did
Suffer.
roll a 17 on my second one. That's fine.
Alright, so, between Lana and Tomas, you guys are able to pick up the trail pretty quickly and keep to it. You have to move at half speed, unless Ranger has some weird shit I don't remember that lets the party move at full speed.
I don't have that.
Okay.
It's not mountainous terrain right now, right?
No, not yet. That's a little west of here.
Then no, because I don't even know if that would do anything, but that's my favorite terrain, so.
Okay. So, you guys have to move at half speed, so it takes about an hour. But in the distance, you do hear the faint sounds of battle picking up.
There we go again.
Thank you.
I'd like to mention this whole entire trip, Reese under his breath has been like, if you want to go and commit suicide. Just mumbling about Phelan under his breath.
Whoa, who is this?
I feel like eventually, like, Tomas snaps when he hears Reese do that. He's like, I said not to talk to him, and that is why.
Reese is like, I have to talk to all sorts of unpleasant people all the time, Tomas. This is nothing new. I'm just
Will you
looking.
guys please stay focused? We got work to do here.
So, as you guys emerge into this area, you can roll me initiative rolls while I tell you what's going on.
Oh boy.
So,
Alrighty.
in the distance,
19.
God damn it!
oof, about a 30-foot incline leads a steep incline. Leads to an overlook into the area you're walking through. You can see an exhausted, wounded elven man running and gripping a wound on his chest as he holds a bow with one of his free hands. He quickly turns and fires a shot off at his pursuer, one of the Silver Knights, following in his footsteps. But the shot ricochets off of it, and the creature doesn't seem to take notice of the impact, but you notice the movements are a little off. His pursuer.
No.
Okay, so let's add everybody to the turn list. That's a rectangle, Matt.
So, is there any way that Lana could spellcast while they're, like, getting ready to run into fight when they heard, like, the sounds and stuff?
If you time it right. Technically.
Because I want to get rid of Circle of Protection before having to deal with it in combat, but if I can't, then that's cool.
You weren't ambushed, and you did go towards it knowing... I'll tell you what, Lana, make a perception check to see if you would have realized the fight was going on quick enough to prep casting before you got here.
Thumbs up emoji. Has a 26.
I will let you do it.
Okay. On their way in, she's just going to stop and just put a hand on Reese's shoulder, and she's got like, I promise you'd be different this time, and she's gonna cast Circle of Protection from Evil on him.
He's just gonna reach up and gently squeeze Lana's hand.
And now for the next minute, he has a giant "Don't touch me" bubble. It might not even matter, but she made a promise. Thank you, Matt. Circle of Protection's hard to use because it's 3 actions.
Oh, jeez, yeah. Okay. What the hell is going on with this turn order?
Reeb's at the top. What? Get out of here.
No, it was just being really weird about what it was allowing me to put in turn order. Oh, I think I know. Hold on. because of this fucking thing.
Were the tokens not enabled or something, or?
It was because of the rectangle.
Did it like put us off the
What is...
fight because of the rectangle?
Okay, there we go. The rectangle wasn't a token, so it wouldn't let me add a turn for everything. And when you have
Oh,
everything highlighted, it shows your where you are on the map. Really fucking weird. Okay.
Oh, I see. I see.
Tomas. It's a 34. So how do you guys like Phelan?
God.
No
He just
opinion.
Reese is just like, I don't need 2 fucking Tomases in my life.
He just needs a hug.
Yeah,
I mean, he'll probably cut you if you try to hug him.
But he needs it though.
Not from Reeves. I just said he just needs a hug from someone.
Yeah, who, fucking Tomas?
Sure.
I think
They
they
just-
both fucking combust.
They just need to hug it out. Just need to hug it out.
Yeah, I think they both, would rather go up in flames than actually.
Yeah. I mean, now Kirill he'd hug readily.
But you don't
Yeah,
need
well,
to hug it
Kirill's
out.
not here, is he?
Kirog.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately, you don't know where the good boy is because he wasn't there. Okay, let's do... What? There's 2 ways I can roll for these things. Poorly or okay. It's never...
There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
Curse messed up my legs.
Okay. So first in the turn order is Tomas. On deck is Mika.
Huh?
I'm gonna mark that one. This one back here.
Did we get the free 5 feet of movement from
Yes.
Wolf?
Okay.
Yeah, I already did mine, I think.
Oh, I have not done mine.
Yeah, I haven't done mine, so I think you still can go.
No, I did mine.
Why are you still back?
Because I used mine to move down.
Is
I think that's
he
fine.
behind a tree at all, or those bushes?
It's a tree. Let me see if you would have... It does not go through the stump.
Okay. I'm gonna do 2 shots to start with. It's a 29
Hit.
and a 31.
Crit.
Are these
Yeah.
ones also shambling weirdly?
Oh, yeah. Everything's jank.
So the first hit is 7. And 30. Eight plus 7 is 15, right?
Yes.
So 31 on the second hit.
Alright, and how much was it on the first hit?
8, I think.
Okay.
It was a single digit.
Okay. So you see a tree branch just get shaven off the tree instantly as the second hit lands.
And he's gonna do a third hit. I
Alright.
remember.
Roll me a hit.
That is an 18.
That unfortunately misses.
Okay.
Okay. Next up in the turn order, this guy, who in response to being shot is going to slowly turn to rotate towards you guys. And start shambling his way over. Next up is Big Dick McKnight. Okay. So, he's going to walk up to this man and go to strike him with his bastard sword. That is a 32 to hit. Where does that goes? And you. Alright. So the great sword digs into this guy, and he crumples to a knee real quick, panting heavily. And the knight picks him up by the... tries to go grab him by the throat, but he just barely scurries out of the side and avoids his grasp. He is not looking great. Mika, you're up. Reese, you're on deck.
Alright, we gotta make that guy a hole down. Let's see here. Curse my stubby legs. Let's see here. Lunge doesn't move diagonal, so if I moved here, lunge would not put me in reach.
You'd have to... it would only give you a 10-foot reach. Oh.
I thought lunge was a 5-foot. Is it a 10-foot?
It gives you an extra 5 feet. You normally have a 5-foot reach.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, I see. If you spend okay. Alright, in that case, actually, I'll go ahead and just do sudden charge up to here and smack at the guy.
Yep, roll me a hit.
I forgot that crit I got on the last guy should have knocked him prone, because hammer.
Yeah.
I forgot. 12 plus 18. 31 to hit. I think. Yes.
That's a hit.
Alright. Plus 6. 18 damage.
Alright.
And I will take another swing.
Alright, roll the hit.
It's minus 5.
Yes.
Okay. 28 to hit.
Hits.
Alright. 17 damage.
17, you said?
Yeah.
Alright.
That's it.
Alright, alright. Next up is Reese. Lana, you are on deck.
Alright, he's gonna pull out that violin and he's going to do the triple combo.
Alright, alright, alright. Give me 2 performance checks. Which one are you doing first?
Inspire Heroics. Oh my god!
So it's +2.
Okay.
And it's whatever a success is.
Okay. I think that's 3 rounds.
Yeah, so +2 for the next 3 rounds.
Okay. And Reese is gonna move here, put a hand on Lana's shoulder, and just quietly say, "Go get him," and cast haste on Lana.
Oh boy, that changes my turn.
And then he's gonna step over here.
Noom.
Yay, step, step, step. Step, step revolution. Okay.
Look at that beautiful bubble.
Sped.
Yeah, lasts 3 rounds on a success.
Okay.
Alright. The guy up top, looking forward to the entrance and seeing you all arrive, pulls something out of his back real quick and goes to leap off the side of the cliff, digging a rope arrow into the side of it and using that to slow his descent enough as he slides down to not obliterate his shins and knees when he hits the ground, to get away from the Murder Knight.
Lana was gonna go up to meet the Murder Knight, actually.
That she is free to do, but this man doesn't want to be there. And he is going to move over here. Okay. Next up is Lana.
Wait, but I'm a murder knight.
No, not you. It's
Our
fine.
murder knight.
There's multiple knights that commit
Oh,
murder.
Mika!
I will say, Kevin, that's
Yeah.
outside of my bubble, since you can't see it.
Oh, yeah, I know. I've resigned myself to the fact that Lana's gonna spend a lot of her time out of the bubble.
It's like just outside the bubble.
Like, it's like, right, like that tree stump is about as far as Lana can go and be in the bubble, right?
Yeah.
The bubble ends here. Like,
Okay.
up in this area.
Yeah. Believe in the power of anime.
Because she wants, like, she wants to be in this thing's way. Okay, but yeah, she's just gonna spend her hasted action and 1 movement action to cruise right on up here. And pumping her fists all full of force damage, she's gonna go ahead and do that key flurry, so she still gets 1 bonus to hit.
Yep.
So 1 punch,
Hit.
2 punch.
Hit.
Yeah. 6 plus 5. Punch 1, punch 2, and fort save.
27.
That is a success.
Alright.
And for her 3rd action, yeah, she's just gonna do that good old fashioned and just trip it with
Alright.
assurance.
Fall on his bum.
Yeah.
Alright.
Nom nom action economy.
Yep. So, this little boy is going to just shamble over to the side of the cliff and go to hop off, but rather than plummeting instantly face first into the ground, he seems to catch in the air slightly and drift down to the ground before continuing his movement.
It's a gliding zombie.
That's not cool.
He doesn't glide forward, he's just like dropped down gently when he hits the air.
It's just like a soft plop zombie though.
Yeah, he plop.
He plop.
Alright, next up is Wolf as I make these movements. Your friend here is going to come up behind you and slap you in the spine.
Ow.
Luckily, that's only an 18 to hit.
Which does not hit.
Yep. What's our 3rd friend doing?
My shield's still on my back, that's why.
Yeah, let's create a goon squad real quick.
Hey. Hey now.
Does a 33 hit?
Unfortunately, yes. 26 AC.
Okay. So, you see its hand pull back for a second, and then with a surprising amount of force and speed, it just cracks into your armor and deals 16 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oof. Alright.
And you can hear tearing of the flesh and like the crunching of bones as the impact hits, but it doesn't seem to slow down. And not you, them. All right, Wolf, you're up.
Alright. I should be able to do that. Right? Yeah.
Sorry, what's the?
I'm just always so making sure I don't want to like fuck up movement.
Yeah, you can sudden charge there.
Okay. I'm gonna do that.
Imagine having to think about movement. This post brought to you
No.
by Gang.
I just hate. So I don't know if you guys have experienced. I hate like doing things that like it's incorrect and like it kind of feels like cheating, and then like DMS to be like, "What are you doing?" I hate that feeling.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you.
Alright, let's murder this man. That's a crit.
God, Kevin, I should have got that thing
You're
done a lot
welcome.
sooner.
The man just doesn't not crit.
Well, I think it's a crit because I buffed
It's-
him.
It's very a crit. It's also because he's flanking.
Calculated.
You know,
Oh yeah, flanking bonus gives a boost too,
Right.
huh?
Mika and Wolf, give me reflex saving throws.
Oh
Wow.
shit, Nick, I'm sorry.
Just Wolf, haha, I'm a genius. Oh no.
I feel like this was a moment of Nathan being like, I did the math, and then Nathan being like, oh shit.
I'm bad at math.
Oh dear. Well, so I rolled a nat 1, which gives me a 15 total.
Who can say
No, I don't like that song. Don't do that shit.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Words you never want to hear your DM say.
Yeah, but
Oh no, and I'm sorry.
So we have good news and we have bad news. Alright, Wolf, what'd you roll?
19.
Alright, so to put this into perspective,
Oh, no.
Wolf, you take 22 slashing damage.
Oof.
Oh no.
Mika,
Oh,
Oh.
I take 44.
no, it's double because she crit failed.
it's a 44 because you crit failed the saving throw.
Okay. Oh.
So you hear this loud, like, bullwhip snap go off as Wolf tears into this thing, and the force slices into him a bit, and Mika, you go to block yourself, but you catch it wrong, and something catches around your arm for a second, and just digs into your flesh, and like... Imagine if you had a handcuff made of razors, and it just got spun around your arm for a little bit before flying off free.
Ow.
Yeah, it got like an inch into your arm. No, that'd probably kill you. Half an inch into your arm. Enough to be really bad and a lot of blood. Mika's in
Okay.
a lot of pain.
Ow. 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 Ow.
Let's see what these guys rolled. What's your reflex, my friends? Alright. So you take...
Friendly fire.
Whoops, not that much. And you take
This is fucked up, man.
Yeah. Look what you did, Wolf.
You caused this.
Alright, anything
Oh,
else,
I'm
Wolf?
gonna die. I'll use my trinket.
Alright. Alright, I'll put the purple buff aura up for Wolf. Okay. Next up is Reeves. Tomas, you're on deck.
What's a 10-foot burst look like?
A 10-foot radius.
Okay.
So 10 feet from a square origin of your choice.
I see. Okay. Reeves is gonna start off by doing a battle assessment on this thing.
Yep. What's the check? Oh, never mind. So what does battle assessment let you do?
So you roll a secret perception check against their deception or stealth, whichever is higher. And on a critical success, you choose two of the following pieces of information to give me. Which of the enemy's weaknesses is highest? Which of the enemy's saving throws has the lowest modifier? What immunity the enemy has, or which of the enemy's resistance is highest? On a success, you give me one, and on a critical failure, you can make up shit.
Okay. So it appears to have some sort of resistance to bludgeoning. That is its highest resistance. And its lowest saving throw is will.
Okay. Okay. Would I need an action to kind of determine where the spindles are that are on it?
Was that check a perception check?
Yes.
So it looks like they're threaded into the back of the creature. You catch a faint glimpse of it. You can't tell where they are within the body.
Okay, so there's no way that I could try and use a thievery check to disable it.
You could try to get behind them and try to snip the wires from that you can see on that one. It'd be a hard check to locate them for any other one you see, though. So you'd have to make the check each time to see it.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So you can try it if you want on the one you saw.
Okay. Reeves is gonna try that.
All right.
He's gonna move up and attempt to do that.
All right. So you're gonna skeleton key it.
Yeah. So would that be a thievery check?
Yep.
37.
All right. Locating the wires. Just like a trap, you try to cut it without tension, or at least to direct the tension away from yourself. So you
36.
quickly...
That should be 36. Sorry.
Gotcha. So you grab behind it and quickly snip the wires along its back, and you see the creature go limp as you hear the things whipping around you. Mika and Reeves, I need saving throws again. There will be a modifier to it that I will.
No.
apply.
Okay, that dice is
No.
banned forever now. Let's try a different one. Reflex is total rolled.
I'm gonna hero point that. 37. And a success is a critical success for me.
Rolled a 20, or well, 6 plus, etc.
Alright. So, Mika and Reeves, both of you critically succeed.
Oh.
Okay, I'm good with that.
Yep, I gave you a buff and treated it as a level higher because you rolled really high on your thievery check.
Okay. Well, I feel bad for burning the hero point now, but see that.
Yeah, you never know. Because it was a natural 3, so that could have done some pretty hefty damage to Reeves if I rolled high.
Yeah.
But congratulations, you skill checked away one of the fights.
Huzzah!
Yay.
All right.
Oh, that
Anything
actually
else, or is that
works.
the reactions?
That's all 3 actions.
You feel good about yourself, and you just look at the ground next to you as there's like a solid 3-inch gash into the ground next to your feet. All right.
That could have been my head. Awesome.
Success!
Friends, stumbling friends, rumbling friends.
Reese is just sighing.
It trips and falls, natural 1.
I disabled a zombie. Tomas, did you
Yay.
see that?
Right, that is pretty fucking awesome, Reeves. Can you do it again?
Yeah.
And try not to kill anyone when you do it.
No promises.
Alright, so Lana with the zoomies is just slap fighting this thing's hands away, even as it's doing like 1-inch bullet punches. Alright. Tomas, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna pull out my vine arrow
Mm-hmm.
and this guy right here.
Yep.
I'm gonna shoot him with it.
Alright. Roll a hit.
24.
Alright, that's a hit.
Okay, I do not fully understand how this works. It says leafy stalks protrude from the shaft of this rustic arrow. When an activated vine arrow hits a target, the arrow shaft splits and grows, wrapping the target in vines. The target takes a negative 10-foot circumstance penalty to its speed for 2d4 rounds or until it escapes against a DC 19. On a crit hit, the target's also immobilized until it escapes.
So, it has that speed penalty for 2d4 rounds or until it makes an action to try to get out and succeeds on the check.
Okay.
So it has a minus 10 speed penalty?
Yeah, for
Okay.
6 rounds.
Okay. Alright.
Okay. And then... where was it? I'm gonna move right here, and I'm gonna target the silver guy. And that's my 3 actions.
Alright. Let's go. Alright. Next up is the Silver Knight, who, just like his friends before him, is going to be gently lowered to the ground like a graceful ballerina. And he's gonna slowly walk up and try to down smash this man. Okay. Alright. So as he brings his sword down onto the elf, the second hit, you see him crumple to the ground. It looks like he is unconscious and bleeding.
Fuck.
And that is his turn. Mika, you are up.
Alrighty. Let's see here. Yeah, that's not going to work. How stupid to be is the question.
Be free, Mika.
Alright, gonna try to stumble past my buddy here. See if I get an attack of opportunity on me or not.
Let's check. Nope.
Fucking sweet. In that case, I am going to sudden charge up to Silver Boy here. And try and take a swing. Fuck yes, okay, it makes up for things. Natural 20.
Alright, and what's the
39.
value of that?
39 total.
Yep, that's crit.
Plus 6. Oof, shit roll, but 6 plus 6 is 12, double to 24.
Alright, so 24 damage.
24 damage, and he should be prone, I think, now. Or if he does that save against my hammer specialization.
Does he get a save?
I am looking, actually. 1 second here. Where is that at? Here we go, critical specializations. Oh, nope, just knocked prone.
Alright.
And that is all my actions.
And how much damage was that? 24?
Yes, 24.
Okay. Reese, you are up.
Okay.
Need a hand?
Gonna move here. And let's see here. Oh. I guess I'll do Discordant Melody on the last dude standing there.
Alright.
God, it's been so long since I used that. What's my spell attack roll?
Nice.
That'll do it. Alright, roll me double damage.
Nice.
I'm so sorry, Wolf. Well, maybe. Are they immune to mental damage?
We'll see, won't we?
Yeah, I guess we will. So this should be at... Is this 5d6 at 4th cantrip level? Or 4d6?
I think 4d6.
Okay. Do I add my charisma? Nope.
You do. Oh, you don't?
Oh, I do?
Weird.
I don't think it does.
Right,
Wait.
I think that was another spell, maybe.
Let me double check. No, it's plus charisma, never mind.
Sweet.
19 damage.
Alright. So 19 plus another 2 from your aura. So 21. 42 mental damage.
This is worse. Matt hurts me and tells me it has no effect.
Hey, his health bar went down.
Oh, it did. Sorry. Eye issues.
No problem. Alright. So, next up is our unconscious man. He does not seem to be hemorrhaging blood, so that's always a good sign. Lana, you are up.
Okay, so when using good aspected spells and stuff, you need to be counter it to take damage, right?
Yes.
Okay. Using her hasted action, she's gonna go ahead and slip her way down here. And with her 3 regular actions, it's Key Blast time, baby. Fort saves for
Alright.
anything that's evil.
And we have fun here.
Is Silverman evil?
That's a good question.
Given the
We'll
origins,
see, won't we?
given the origins, probably not.
I don't know.
For this case, I will say yes.
Oh.
Hmm.
Maybe he's just kind of a prick.
I mean, he also might
Or
be
maybe-
one of the puppeted ones.
Yeah, he might
But
not
thank
even
you.
be an actual Silver Knight.
Hmm. Fort saves for evil things, and like she's bathing like this area, so she's trying to catch all four of these, like the three revenants and Silverman.
All right. So Silverman rolled 24.
That is barely a save, half damage, no push.
The tiny boys rolled a natural 1,
Crit fail, double damage, 10 feet.
a 16,
Regular fail, 5 feet, full damage.
and a 23. Sorry, a 26.
26, half damage, no push.
Okay.
And the damage is 22.
So take.
I want to know which one took double, though. That's swanky.
This guy turns to ash. You got lucky on who took double.
Yay!
Yay.
And it also makes sense that the guy on the ground sucks at making a fucking save. I guess it's a fort save, but still. You, sir, managed to avoid the brunt of it. And Mr. Slowman couldn't go fast enough to avoid the fort save. So that's how fort saves work. Alright. And you were knocked back and this corpse tumbles.
Yep, and that's her turn.
Alright.
Hey, good turn, dude.
Yeah, I like Key Blast.
This man has used 2 actions to bumblefuck his way over to you. 28 to hit.
That just barely hits.
Alright. That is going to be a whole 10 damage to Lana.
Oh no, owie.
Yep. I know, life's hard. You're no longer alive.
Oh,
so
man,
get
you're
off
such
my
a
turn
bully.
order. Yeah. In fact, I'm such a bully.
Alright, it was coming.
That's a 21 and then a 30.
30 hits.
Alright, the 30 is a crit because it was a natural 20.
Of course it was.
Surprise.
24 bludgeoning damage as it just fucking haymakers Wolf in the chest at Mach 10.
She's down her relic and 1 key point.
You hear it. You hear and see its hand fucking explode on impact with your chest. It does not care. It did not feel great. It wasn't a good time for anyone. Wolf, you're up.
Hey, cool. I'm gonna hit it back.
Alright.
Wolf, oh great.
Wolf Angie, Wolf Smash.
Reeve's like,
Matt.
no!
Matt nailed it.
That's a crit.
Seems to be what you do today.
If you want to roll the damage, you are free to do so, sir.
Oh, I
Go ahead
have
and do
to,
this.
Matt. You just crit me. Well, did you crit me? No, you didn't. Or did
Yeah,
you?
he did.
You did. Okay.
Yep. It is very dead. Roll me a reflex save.
44. That's an 88 damage Key Blast.
Hey,
Hell yeah, dude.
Kamehame.
Was that a 20 on the reflex save?
Yeah.
8 slashing damage.
Okay.
Alright. Anything else on your turn, Wolf? Got 2 actions left.
He downs a moderate healing potion. Hmm. He's gonna hatchet this one. Hold on, shit.
The one north. Yep. Okay. Roll it. It's a -4 from your normal modifier. That hits because of Reese's aura.
Oh no.
Would you roll?
Oh no.
Three
Oh.
damage.
You
No.
add your strength modifier to thrown weapons.
Is that the 7?
Yes. Okay. So you guys see Wolf pull out a hatchet and just whip it Mach 30 into this thing's side. Alright. Reeves, you are up. Tomas, you're on deck.
I'm gonna attempt to do a battle assessment this guy, the one that Lana's on, to see if I can pick out the strings.
Yep, you are able to find them again.
Awesome. He's gonna walk up and gonna attempt to disable this thing.
Alright. Go to disable device.
26.
Alright. So you snip the wire, and the front part of his clothes flap off the front of his body.
Reeves, I don't need to see that.
Whoops, wrong one.
Gross.
Reeves, I can't believe you did this to Lana.
Well, you win some and you lose some.
Alright.
I guess he failed that one.
Yep.
I mean, hey, it's literally a kill the enemy button. It's probably pretty hard.
You win some, you lose some.
You win some, you lose some.
The enemy slaps in the general area of Lana, but even affronted Lana can defend herself, apparently.
Lana's so affronted that she's turned away and is addressing exclusively this other revenant now.
Alright. Tomas, you're up.
Okay. Tomas is gonna Warden Spoon Mika. So your multiple to hit is now -3 and -6.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
And then I'm gonna attack the big silver guy 3 times.
Oh, right, because you can still hunt target. Alright. Roll them hits. You there, Sam?
Oh my god,
Alright.
everything just stopped.
Yeah, it
mean,
looks
we
like you're in
were
a
fine.
crash for a second.
Okay. Yeah, I hunt targeted him last turn, so I should
Yeah,
be
I
able
meant hunt prey. Whatever your multi-shot is.
Oh, yeah.
Hunted shot.
That. Yes.
So roll me them dice.
That is a 36.
That's a hit.
Oh.
That's an 18.
That's a miss.
Oh, and that's a modded 20. No. That's another 18.
That's a miss.
Okay. 1 hit. 4!
Hell yeah. Does
Oh.
that include your flat bonus?
Yep!
Okay. And so that becomes with Reese's aura. Alright. Time to play Slappy with Mika.
Hi.
Alright, so the Silver Knight's gonna turn to you with its golden sword decaying slightly in its hand even as it swings it to you. Let's see how well this goes.
Let's not.
34 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. AC 26, is that a crit?
No, it's not a crit.
Oh, good. I was gonna say I was gonna use my reactive shield, but that's not gonna help me any, so.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
Soaking damage, maybe?
And then it's going to extend its hand outward, and you hear the grinding and sloshing of something within its flesh, and then several wires snap out of it in a cone.
Ooh.
I don't like that idea.
Who needs to roll when he can make you roll?
Hey.
Roll me a reflex save.
Hey. That's the second dice that's fired.
Is that another nat 1?
Yep.
Oh
Yep.
my.
Okay.
I'm gonna hero point that. Can I hero point that?
Yeah, you might want to hero point that.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. I don't want to die just yet.
That's making you eat your Wheaties. Jesus Christ.
That's much better. 30 total.
Okay, so you pass it by a very slim margin.
Oh, good.
So from the sword slash, you take 25 slashing damage and 5 cold damage. And now the fun part.
Sorry. Say that again.
Ow.
Sorry, I'm counting.
Sorry, inhaled water.
That's fine. You take 38 slashing damage from the
Oh my
AoE.
god! And that was on a pass?
Oh, sorry, pass. 19.
So wait, how many hits did I take?
You take 19 damage from the second hit,
What was the first hit?
25, and then another 5.
Okay.
How's Mika looking?
I'm still doing math here. 25 plus another 5 was the first hit.
Yep, 30.
And then how much did I just take for the second?
Another
19.
19.
So 49 total.
Fuck me. Or 39, rather. 49.
Well, wasn't it 25 plus 5, which is 30, and then an extra 19, which is 49?
Yep, it's 49 total.
Okay.
Mika's still on her feet.
Yeah, barely still on her feet. Yeah.
And then Mika's doing her job. Alright, Mika, you're up.
Yeah, she sort of is. All right.
You can see that the hand he extended to do that attack, his armor is flayed and like burning away. It seems his body did not like that.
Mine didn't like it either. I'm gonna go ahead and chug my moderate healing potion real quick.
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Fucking mad. God damn it.
Hi.
Alright, so I'm slightly better than I was. That's a full action to do that.
One action, yeah.
Other 2 actions, I'm going to go ahead and smack at him twice.
Alright.
And you said my multi-attack is a -3, Sam?
Yeah,
okay.
nice.
For the second.
Do remember, unless your shield is up, you cannot half damage an attack, unless you have some weird feat.
Say that again?
You cannot use your shield to eat half the damage unless you use an action to raise your shield.
I have the reactive shield feat, which would let me, basically, that lets me raise my shield as a reaction.
That'll increase your AC by 2, but it doesn't let you make the shield block reaction.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So, just for your awareness.
Gotcha.
I think you can enhance reactive shield later, but I think it's a bit higher level.
Gotcha. Not like it wouldn't necessarily save me so much for that.
Yep.
Actually, yeah. In that case, I'm just gonna do. Whoops. One. Drop my dice on the floor and do one hit instead.
Alright.
34 is what I rolled.
That's a hit.
Okay. Oof. 9 whole damage.
Hell yeah.
And I will raise the shield.
Next up is Reese. Unconscious man is on deck, followed by Lana.
Can I walk through here?
Walk
Like if-
through what?
Like
Yeah.
this area? Okay. Okay.
Hey, Lana, I know you're already looking away from this one, but I got this one.
I'm gonna go help Mika.
Gonna move here. And see if I can reach one of these. Yeah, I'm gonna Discordant Melody this guy.
Alright.
Aw.
It's the only one I can reach, I think. No,
I mean,
I can't hit
they're
the
both-
other one.
They're both pretty healthy. It's fine.
No, but the thing. gonna-
Fine, I'll hit
I'm gonna-
this one. Stop whining.
Come on, it's good.
I did the banter to signal you.
What? I'm confused.
I did the battle banter for people listening. to
28.
not touch it.
Okay. That is a hit.
Okay. $18 damage.
Alright, alright. Anything else?
Nope, that's all my actions.
Alright, unconscious man. You cough up the blood.
Oh no.
Oh.
How does it look like he's doing on his death saves?
Give me a perception check.
Okay,
Trying to get a chance to patch him up, but
it's fine.
Yeah, I'm trying to get closer too, but
As the knight's just corner comboing Mika.
How's the 23 do?
There's too much foliage and combat going on between you and him, you can't really tell.
Okay, well, hasted action. She's just gonna go ahead and just juke up here for 45 feet of movement. End up like right around here. You know, it doesn't really matter because regular movement number 1, she just ends up behind this man anyway. So
Alright.
2 actions remaining. Action number 1. Her fists are gonna go all glowy glowy whoosh again, and she's going to slap on this man with some force damage.
Alright.
So flurry punches. 1 hero point.
God says no, unfortunately.
And hit number 2, 31.
That's a hit.
Alright. Fantastic.
my
14.
luck's rubbing off on you.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, you know.
And it rolls a 32 on fort.
That is a save.
Beefy boy.
Alright.
And action number 3, she's gonna go ahead and cast shield on Mika.
Thank
Alright.
you.
Mika just infinitely stacking her shield. Hell yeah. Alright. Next up is this man, who's going to turn around and start slapping Reeves, who's playing with his clothing. That's
Hey.
a natural 1.
Hey, Goblin likes what he likes.
I'm assuming a 21 doesn't hit.
No.
Yeah, his life sucks. Alright, Wolf, you're up. Reeves, you're on deck.
Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Oh shit.
I got this one, Wolf. No worries.
I assume you mean that one?
Yep.
Okay. Wolf is gonna make a movement here since he can do that now. Hype,
Hell yeah.
and he's gonna power attack this.
Wolf puts a little hustle in. Alright. Roll that hit.
Jesus, take the wheel. Fuck.
Jesus. He's doing alright for being tipsy. That's a hit.
I'm trying to remember. Did I get hit recently?
I think you slapped them. You killed them afterwards. So you already burned it.
Oof.
Alright.
unfortunate.
You can't crit all the time, just most of it.
The amount that Wolf crits actually frightens me.
Yeah, well, you don't have to balance accounts for it.
Matt, can I actually ask, is that a common thing for fighters to crit pretty
They
highly
get
with
really
great
high
swords?
stacking hits. They get really high stacking to hit modifiers,
Okay.
is their gimmick. They're the only class that naturally gets to legendary and multiple weapons. Alright. And that's all your actions?
Yep.
Alright, Reeves, you're up.
Alright. Reeves is gonna put his recent training to the test. He's going to do a surprise snare on this fool,
Alright.
and it's going to be the striking snare.
Alright. Does he have to make a saving throw?
Yes, saving throw of 24.
Of what type?
Reflex.
That is... 17. Does he get modifiers for that? I think it's like a +2 or a +4. Either way, it'll only bring up to a +21 max.
So the way that the surprise snare works is that it shaves 2 off the DC.
Ah, okay. So yeah, he's at 17 then.
Okay, that'll be full damage, I guess, and it will be 98 piercing damage.
Alright.
For that.
No. Okay. So, what do you want the trap to be?
So he kind of designed it as just like a little plate that he just sets down, and it's just gonna shoot just like several daggers straight up into him.
Alright. So Reeves pulls out this really clunky looking cylinder, and as the creature goes and rears back to strike, Reeves tosses it between his feet and activates the remote trigger and just spears this thing from below with an explosion of tiny daggers. Just eviscerating it, and you hear several snips as the creature drops dead.
Success!
Success indeed. Alright. Wolf, your friend isn't happy with you. Unfortunately, he sucks at his job. 29 hit?
Exactly, yeah.
Alright. So that's going to be 15 damage on you, Wolf.
Okay.
Alright, Tomas, you are up.
Well, Ward and Spoon to Lana and then attack 3 times.
Alright.
$32.
Hit.
Modded 20. Wait,
Miss.
21, but probably still miss. And 22.
Miss.
Okay. 10.
Alright. Okay. So, our friend here. So he's going to swing down once on you, Mika.
Okay.
That is a 42 to hit.
Oh my fucking god, are you serious?
Wow.
Yeah.
He angy.
I mean, I had
Well,
my
that'll do
shield
it.
raised, so if I block,
have
I can
Lana
at
on
least
you.
eat it.
Yep. Lana, how much damage reduction does your shield pop give?
19.
Alright.
Yeah, she pop like I don't care what the damage is, she pops it.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah.
I have my actual shield to eat it too. Ouch.
Alright. Are you eating it with your shield as well, Mika?
I think I kind of have to. I'm not sure if that's the spell guard. I'm not sure if it gives me any help here.
Spell guard just allows you to use it against spells as well. It's
Oh.
whatever the hardness of
right.
the shield is.
That's right. Yeah, I'm gonna use my actual shield to eat some of this too.
You said 19, Lana?
Yes.
What's the hardness on your shield?
Hardness is 10?
Alright, so you and the shield each take 19 points of damage.
Oh god.
Oh, okie dokie. And that comes off the BT or the HP of the shield?
HP.
Okay, so 19. Okay.
BT is just how much, it's essentially, once your shield's at half HP, it becomes unable to block or something. I'd have
That's
to look
right.
it up.
It's like the breaking of it. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, if you block past that point, it like shatters or something.
Okay,
I
okay.
forget.
Alright. Still
All right.
standing.
And he rolled a 1 on his recharge, so he's going to turn to you, Lana, and hand out. I need a reflex saving throw from you.
Alright, boys. All the nat ones are out of the fucking system. 35.
Are successes critical successes for you?
They sure are.
Alright, so seeing that move again, you quickly juke out of the way just in time as you hear the snapping of wires and just a cone of death explodes over your shoulder, eviscerating the landscape behind you.
Oh, that's really scary up close.
You telling me?
As Mika just has like an entire artwork carved into her front.
Do you want to get him up or can I?
I'll get him if you can keep this thing off me.
Can do.
Okay, so once again his hand is even more shredded. That's his turn. Mika, you're up.
Alrighty. Mika is gonna dive for our unconscious friend and do a battle medicine on him.
Alright, so you're gonna take a step and do that?
Yes. Doot.
Alright. Give me that heal roll.
Alright. Uh, 30 total.
That'll do it. Roll me 4d8.
48? Okay.
So, with the way that dying in Pathfinder works, stable plus HP equals backup, right?
Yes, and if you raise somebody's HP, they automatically get back up.
Oh, okay. So,
It used to be a separate system where you had to stabilize as well, but I think they simplified it slightly.
Oh, okay.
24 HP total.
Alright. So he looks a bit rough still, but you stop most of the bleeding and hit him with some tinctures to give him a little vitality back, and his eyes open up and he looks dazed and completely out of it, but he is alive.
Alright, good enough for now.
he says something weakly to you in Elven. I don't know if either of you speak Elven.
I do not.
Alright, you have no idea what he says to you.
Let's see here.
Now's not the time to be sharing cooking recipes.
Jesus.
Oh, Lana.
Battle medicine. I'm trying to figure out how many actions it takes. I've lost the book.
You
Shit.
have one action left.
I have one action left? Okay.
Yes.
Oh, because I took a step?
Yep.
Okay. In that case, actually, I'm just going to keep the shield raised. And...
This should be all three.
yeah, that'll be it.
Alright. Reese, you're up. I think your extended spell is done.
I think I only took 2 turns with it. But if it's up, it is up. I will trust you.
Yeah, I think it's been 3 turns, because if we include the turn you cast it, it's
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. Alright. I'm just gonna put up Inspire Courage and make it lingering. Maybe, if it works.
Yep, it
30.
lingers for 3 turns.
Okay.
Alright, so just a +1 aura, and you can take your step.
Wee.
Fall 4, take your base.
Okay. And then I'm gonna just get this guy out of Wolf's hair real quick. I think.
We will see.
If I can.
I like
Oh,
the idea.
I had to check the range. It's 28.
That's a hit. But is it enough damage?
That is a good question. We shall see. 20. Wow.
Just enough.
It's a lot of 4s.
There's a lot of force.
By the power of 4. Alright. Next up is Unconscious Man, who is essentially stuck prone. He's gonna enter a defensive stance and not move, as to not provoke an immediate re-murdering.
It's probably wise.
You can't really get up safely without triggering reactions. Poor boy. Alright, Lana, you're up.
Alright, Lana has the Warden's Boon this turn, right?
Yes.
Okay,
I think it's -2, -4 for you.
it sure is. Hasted action.
Oh.
1 punch.
I forgot
Oh.
to take one more step, sorry.
Oh, yeah. Is she in the Reese
Didn't make a
bubble?
difference. Nope.
Oh,
Unfortunately
okay.
not.
Hasted action 1 punch.
1 punch!
The 22, probably not.
No.
Regular action number 1. She's gonna go ahead and do a flurry. So she gets the 1 status bonus, so that puts it to 16. Drop it by fucking 2, man. Come on!
Then your negative modifier max is at +13.
It sure does. 1 more punch for fun? No, sir. Doesn't have any focus points left. Can't do any... I don't know, fuck it, 1 more punch, it's all she can really do. Okay, nope, that's it. Goodbye, everyone.
Yeah. You're trying, but that armor is obscenely thick compared to most of the things you've been fighting up until this point, so it's hard to adjust your style for it.
Just want to point out, 5, 4, 5, 7, 6, so...
Yeah!
Haha, he's sick.
I'm taking
Lana
lessons
has
from
these turns, man.
taking lessons from Reese's performance checks.
Alright, Wolf, you are up.
Hey, it's your boy.
Alright, Wolf, go murder the party.
Alright. Let's do things.
Here comes the train, choo-choo.
Hi. I'm gonna sudden charge.
Yep.
What's new? Oof,
Alright.
that's what's new.
That's a miss, my dude. Do you still have a hero point?
I think he used it
I
earlier.
haven't used one.
Oh. Sorry.
I usually forget about it.
Yeah.
Do I want a hero point
Fucking
in
move.
attack?
It's 11:30 at night. What do you want to do with your hero point?
Man, I would like to use it.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Let's roll that one again. Because of flanking, or Reese's aura, pick your favorite. That's a hit.
Sweet. Jesus.
So Wolf hasn't killed the party yet.
I like the qualifier.
I believe in his ability to crit.
Oh, is it crits that trigger the thing?
Teehee.
What? I was.
Matt,
I
you
picked
sick
up on
fuck.
that a long time ago.
Well, you
what would like
see,
to do with your last
we were-
action?
We were all critting so much.
Oh
that-
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, oh, I guess that's just what it does.
Yeah.
And
I
she
was like,
also
"God, this is
said
gonna be
whenever
rough."
you hit someone extremely hard, and I was like, oh, critting.
Mm-hmm.
Or just a fuck ton of damage.
Maybe
It's
just
the
a fuck ton of damage.
overachiever in this situation.
So congratulations.
Mika's looking rough. Still.
Yeah. Not looking amazing, but still trying to guard the dude.
Can I feed Mika a potion with an action? Is that a thing?
If Mika consents, consent is important.
Will Mika accept a potion?
Mika would rather you feed it to the other dude.
Other dude's not in range.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. She'll take it, but she's not gonna drink it.
What? Oh.
So do you want to give Mika the potion?
Sure. Why not? Whatever.
Why you not drinking the potion?
Because she can just feed it to the man that's barely conscious on her turn.
Yeah, Wolf gives it to you.
Alright. Goblin the Boy Wonder, it is your turn.
Oh, is it?
Tomas, you are on deck.
There's so much screening.
Yeah.
Let's see. If I move here,
I think that should be a clear shot.
okay. Am I still in Reese's aura?
Yes.
Okay. Let's fire.
Never thought I would say this, but don't crit.
Crit, crit, crit.
No dice.
Unfortunate. So you get a powerful shot off, but it just ricochets off that armor. That's just way thicker than anything you're used to. Stupid Silver Knight God armor.
Basically.
Alright, Tomas, you're up.
I'm gonna one spoon Lana again. And then hit 3 times.
Alright, roll me them hits.
$36.
That's a hit.
Oh, I used my last.
I missed.
I used my last action to reload. One.
Okay.
I missed the other 2.
Okay, roll me that hit.
15.
Oh, nice.
I rolled more than once on my damage dice.
Hell yeah, dude. Alright, you're starting to look real rough. But unfortunately, it's his turn. He is slappy happy.
Slappy happy.
Fucking mood, dude.
He's going to slappy happy a wolf real quick.
Yay.
So that's a 29 on his first swing.
Okay. Hits.
And... Okay, game. A 29 on the second hit.
Hits.
And then he's...
Hey Wolf, what's
up?
your AC?
29.
I've got my shield raised. If I shield warden that, will that block it?
Yes. Does it specify for that attack, or just your allies treated under the effects of Raise a Shield?
It just says, let's see here, target of an attack I can block and I have my shield raised.
Alright, so does it give them effect of Raise Shield or Shield Block?
Shield block.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
shield-
you'll reduce the damage from one of the hits.
Yes.
Okay. And then third swing is going to be on Lana. That's a 21.
Nice.
Alright, so Wolf takes the brunt of it. Do you want to block the first or second swing, Mika?
I'll block the first.
Which one?
He's rolling to see. What that sounds like.
That's me rolling. If you said something, Mika, we didn't hear you.
No, I didn't. Just I was gonna I'll block the first hit.
It keeps cutting out when you say when you're going to block.
First hit.
Okay, thank you. Alright.
Don't know what's up with my
hardness
mic.
10, you said?
Yes, hardness 10.
Your shield and Wolf take 13 damage.
Okay.
And then Wolf, you take another 33 damage on the second swing.
Okay.
I tried.
And that is his turn. Mika, you are up.
Hey, I'm still up. Alright, and this punk ass is about to die.
We don't know
Alright.
what he's gonna do. We still have a wounded man here.
So, first action.
Guys, Lana.
What if he explodes when we kill it?
It's very pessimistic of you.
You've seen what this thing can do.
Then put it down!
I'm trying. It's hard to hit.
Alright, Mika, what do you want to do?
Okay. 1 second. First action I'm gonna do is I'm gonna head the potion over to our friend here.
Alright.
And second action, I'm looking something up real quick because I don't know how many actions it takes. Alright, fuck it. Mika's gonna try and step into its space and boulder roll it.
Oh, fuck yeah, actually. I love that.
From what direction?
I think that's where I'm not entirely sure. I step into its square and it has to move directly into the empty space directly behind it, even if doing so puts it in harm's way. If it's surrounded by other creatures, though, so I think it's got to pick the empty space that's behind it.
Okay. So, what type of save is that?
That is a fort saving throw against my athletics DC, which is my athletics mod is 16.
So it's a 26 DC. He rolls a 33.
Okay.
So he does not move.
That was
Okay.
fucking cool, though.
I appreciate the effort.
He will, unless it critically succeeds, it will still take bludgeoning damage equal to. He'll take 12 bludgeoning.
Oh, damn.
It's level plus my strength modifier.
That'll fucking do it. So you just see Mika shoulder tackle the shit out of this guy, and he's looking real rough.
And that is. I think that's actually all my actions.
Alright.
So I no longer have my shield up because of that.
Yep, it is now the boy Reese. What would you like to do, Reese?
Well, I can't do much.
What are the range on your new spells anyway? Are they also
30 feet.
Oof.
I also found out I can't take spellcasting unless I can cast 6th level spells.
What?
Yep.
You can't take spell casting?
Unless I can cast 6th level spells. I'll move over here. Make sure everybody stays nice and comfy in the bubble.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Dance, dance, dance. Okay.
At least I think. Let me double check. Oh, I don't have the actions to cast a spell, so I can't do anything. Never mind.
Rip.
Yep.
Alright. And you wanted him to chug the potion, Mika?
I tossed him in the hope he would do that, yes.
Yep, he'll chug the potion. Roll the HP for him.
Alrighty, 3d8, I think.
Yep, 3d8
Plus 10.
10. Alright, Lana. Let's do it.
Fuck. 16. It's pathetic.
Lana is finally in the bubble.
Finally.
You
Good
got-
thing too, because she's completely out of key, so it's all fucking bubble juice from here on out.
you
She
got
looks.
Boone again too.
Oh, that's right. She looks the man over. Is he like okay? Like how's he looking? Like
He is looking about the state that he was pre 2 sword slaps that knocked him unconscious. So not
Okay.
amazing, but survivable.
okay. Survivable was the metric Lana was looking for before she started kind of trying to finish this thing. All right, Dice. It's just you and me.
Yay!
How's that do?
So, thank the power of friendship between flanking and Reese's aura. You just hit.
Okay. 2
So now we
D6
know the metric.
plus 5. This is the only hit she's got.
So,
Mhm.
Lana.
Mhm.
How would you like to do it?
It's actually gonna be a bit unceremonious. Just because she's so nervous about what this thing might do when it dies. That and she's kind of tapped out on key. So, she's just going to just catch it really, really hard in like its frayed apart arm. And, like the one that's kind of blending. Like she's just gonna catch him like right in that shoulder socket with like just like a really good kind of sucker punch in the gap in the armor.
So, you just crack it in the armor, and you feel the armor give out under the barrage of all of your attacks, and you see the physical form of the armor crack across all of it, and then begin to rapidly disintegrate away, leaving only the puppeteered corpse of a much larger than normal, or rather much more muscular than your like average human underneath it. And it looks like it's struggling to try to move for a second before you hear the sounds of like something being pulled taut or like through a pulley system.
Okay.
And then you see its limbs one by one go limp, and it just drops down in front of you, lifeless.
When she hears the whizzing, there's like a moment where she's like wincing and bracing herself and getting ready to dodge like the flurry of wires or whatever, because she's fucking terrified of this shit. But then it just kind of goes, and she's like, oh, okay.
Well, is that it?
The only thing left is the hilt of their weapon, still glowing faintly with a rune.
What are those things made of?
And Lana just kind of takes the seat.
Wolf inspects the weapon.
It is glowing with magic-y rune bits, but it does not look like the one that your weapon had.
Reese is gonna go over to this guy
Yeah.
and kind of crouch down and in Elvish say, "Hi, we're here to help."
Apparently. Thank you very much. Yeah. Assistance was most well timed.
I can see that. We'll get you back home.
And he just nods at that and tries to catch his breath.
Mika's gonna start patching herself up as well as whoever needs it. Cause ow.
This is the
Lana
first battle
actually
Reese
knows.
has never taken any damage.
It's the zoning circle. That's all. That's what it was.
Mika's wrecked.
So, Tomas, as you're approaching, roll me a flat d20 check.
14.
I have a lore question for you about Tomas.
Uh-huh.
How familiar was he with the people of his city?
His own?
Yes.
Very.
Okay. Though it has been a bit, you recognize this man's face.
Oh, fuck.
You recognize him as one of the former rangers of Kaltisi. A man by the name of Tassar.
Mostly.
What was that?
Let's
You
move
cut
to
out.
Sar. Oh. Tomas is gonna heave a really heavy sigh and Alvin just be like, you able to move back to Sar?
Kind of confused at hearing his voice coming from these strangers, he looks up and sees you, and his eyes... You see his eyes go wide in recognition for a second before he recomposes himself and nods. Yes, I'll be fine.
You need more healing?
Not if it would put you out of the way. I should be fine if we can get back to camp.
We should get going then.
Indeed. This area seems to be thin on them now, but undoubtedly more of them will be coming. So, he picks himself up with a little effort, and unless you guys want to poke around a bit longer, you are free to start heading back to the village.
I'd like to take the blade with me if possible.
That is perfectly acceptable.
Yeah, I don't think we'd linger.
Yeah. Nah. Lana's in good health, but like she seems particularly exhausted.
Yeah.
Mika's gonna hobble along and she'll, yeah, we'll patch up later.
Alright. Let me remove the bleeding stack from this man. Alright, and let's move you guys back over.
Reese is gonna shoot a soothe in Mika's direction. It's not much, but it's something.
Take just about anything at this point. I am.
Is it max healing outside of combat?
Yeah.
14 HP.
That's nearly double what I got.
Oh my god!
Lana's, since it seems like the danger's just about past, Lana's also gonna push a second level heal into her as well.
I'll say once we get, it's a few miles back to town. Mika will happily sit down and patch up once we get back. So.
Yeah. Well, it's just 2 actions just to cast just for 16 HP.
Oh, gotcha.
Or it would be more actually. I need to look up how much it'd be second level. Sorry.
Wolf might do a patch job himself as well.
I just need a medicine check.
Heal.
Say, because yeah, that actually requires sitting down to do medicine checks. I think so.
Yeah.
Healing.
It's a 10-minute check.
Okay, I'm sorry. It's 24 HP actually, because it's 16 flat and then 1d8.
Oh, okay, that puts me up to half now. So
Mhm.
it's enough to get us to town where I can properly patch everybody up once we're there.
Actually, those 2 action heals. ain't
Before we
bad.
leave, Wolf definitely do that because he's at 3 health.
Oh wait, seriously?
Yeah.
See, if he was that bad, Mika would sit and patch everybody up. I didn't think he was that bad off.
He just doesn't show it.
Shit.
What a stoic man.
2d8, so 16 HP back, Wolf.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, you have to roll medicine checks, right? I'm a dumb boy.
Reese can try a medicine check on Mika.
I'll say Mika has treat.
Well,
Mika will ward everybody if we're gonna take the time and do it. Otherwise, we're gonna hightail out there and she'll treat everybody
Yeah,
later.
I think that we can just boogie. Just anything that's an immediate action is gooch, but otherwise we can
Yeah.
just leave.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm sure we'll have time to rest up. So.
Oh, of course.
Yep.
Matt goes fucking. Oh, now you're back and the town's on fire. Roll initiative. Honored.
Yeah. Now that your front line is dead.
Yeah. You sure you don't want to give that spell to
Now you
Wolf
all
instead?
Alright. So, you guys begin making your way back.
I can also give one to Wolf. Sorry.
Okay. Occasionally, as you get closer to the city, you'll see one of the remnants appear in the distance, but just as quickly as they appear, an arrow or two will streak through the woodlands and strike it twice. And the creatures fall to the ground lifeless.
Oh, that's what he's been doing.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know that you are at least several miles out from the town still at this point.
God.
Tomas scowls, showy bastard.
Reese is gonna just look at Tomas and be like, "Why can't you do that?"
I'm not a fucking god, Reese.
I was mostly just ribbing you.
Well, Tomas has had a big day. Let's lay off.
Only mostly right.
Hey, Reese, does our buddy here know anything about who's doing the stringy thing? 'Cause I'd just as soon not have to face a horde of those things.
I can certainly ask him, though I doubt he'll know more than Phelan, since we're gonna get information out of him for doing this.
That's what we
That's a
came
point.
out here to do.
That's a point. I was hoping maybe if he's been out here for a few days, he'd had some luck.
Reese will turn to him and say, "Any ideas on what's causing all of this?"
Roll me a diplomacy check.
Ooh.
Can I assist them?
Yes.
Tomas will just look at him like he's trustworthy if you want to tell him.
Do I add anything for that, or is that just something you do?
Yeah, Tomas rolls a diplomacy check as well.
Oh.
It has a lower DC.
Alright, rolling my 2d20s.
I rolled a fuck.
You rolled a what?
I
A
rolled
1.
fuck.
That's fine.
You still have a hero point, I think.
I do. Oh, that's a 19, so that's 31.
So, he holds his tongue for a second and looks towards you, Tomas, before nodding and speaking up to Reese. Me and several others of the slayers that came from Karltisi. We've been investigating the surrounding area for some time. This phenomenon isn't necessarily new, but it is suddenly quite expansive where it was previously localized. And as far as we can tell, it seems to be centered around our former home.
Well, I guess we know where our next stop is.
Well, where's that? I have no idea what you're saying.
Reese will relay it. Yeah, he's acting as translator.
Yeah, I just thought it'd be funnier.
Tomas looks at, lets out like one of those really sad self-deprecating laughs.
You okay there, Tomas?
Tassar gives you a look of concern.
Told you I didn't want to come this way, guys. He looks at
If we-
Tassar. He's like, "You've been back."
We haven't been able to get close for quite some time.
Yeah.
The past few months, this... whatever this is has been occurring in the city for at least a month or so now, and it's been expanding quite rapidly. We haven't been able to go back since it started.
Tomas sighs. Like, well, maybe this time we can save home, huh?
Oh.
Oh.
I mean, depending on the language Tomas was speaking,
He was an
Reese
elven.
might be able to...
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes, I
So
Reese
Reese would be
heard
able
it.
to say, oh.
Nope.
Is Reese the only other one that knows Elven besides Tomas?
I
Yeah.
have no idea what they're saying,
Reeves-
but it sounds very
Reeves.
profound.
Reeves didn't
I
catch
kind of
that.
imagine Reese saying, oh, in Elven.
Tomas.
What are we
Much.
owing?
I don't know. I didn't catch any.
Reese
of
How
looks
high
at
is the
Tomas.
aggrometer on Tomas?
Yeah, Reese looks at Tomas.
Tomas just waves a hand as if he doesn't really care. Like, fucking go for it, whatever.
Reese is gonna turn around and quietly relay to the party.
Oh,
Oh, that's a touchy subject.
just a little bit. It's okay. We made one of them right already. We just got another one on the list.
Mika's gonna walk up closer to Tomas and offer out a fist for a fist bump.
Tomas is gonna fist bump and then look at Lana and grin. He's like, Lana, there's no making something dead that right.
Yes, there is. Trust me on that.
Does Reese know what happened there?
I think he'd be able to guess after what his mom said before.
Fair. I just wasn't sure if he'd heard anything from living in Alibolari.
You would have heard there are a lot of refugees from Caltisi.
Oh, he connecting dots.
Oh, it makes sense now. Yeah, Leo?
How much further to town? My feet are killing me.
We'll
don't
be
think-
there soon, Lana.
Not too much longer.
Exactly as long as any further conversations go, if there are any.
Reese is just gonna very hesitantly give Tomas a gentle shoulder pat.
Tomas is just gonna squint at him a little bit.
That'd
We're all
probably be
here.
nice.
He'll probably spend the walk quietly talking to Sar and Elvin about, like, just home and shit.
Yeah, it's nice to catch up. It sounds
Well-
like, aside from a couple of losses that are unfortunately common with the line of duty, most of the, at least a good portion of the Kaltisi Slayers are still alive as far as Tassar is aware.
He'd give them an update on what he knows of the people in Aliva Alari.
He seems relieved at that.
Reese is not going to actively translate that conversation.
Lana's gonna fall back in line with like Reebs and Wolf near the back, and she's like,
Oh, well, look who has a fancy new elf friend and is finally talking more than, like, once ever.
Reese is gonna look back and be like, "You don't want to know what they're talking about." Poor Lana.
I wouldn't be too jealous about it.
Yeah, Lana has a justice buddy. Come on.
Alright. So, after a little bit, eventually you guys make your way clear of the forest. Back towards the Elven Village. You still see Phelan standing guard, even now, losing arrows into the forest to try to keep their numbers as thin as possible.
Reese and Elvish is gonna say, so we brought him back.
That you did. And he reaches into his quiver, but lowers his bow for a second as he pulls out a beautifully fletched arrow wrapped in a translucent cord and extends it out towards your party.
Reese is gonna look at Tomas.
As I understand it from your very, very talkative ally, you seem to be resonating with those monstrosities to an extent. I'll take a wild guess at which one of you it is, but the one tied most heavily to that location should feel the pull while holding this. It was the sister of the arrow that was used to seal them. And though the seal is broken, it is still bound to find its other half.
Thank you. Reese turns back to the rest of the party. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here.
Hold up. Well, yeah, I'm assuming they were all talking in Elven because Phelan is a priss.
Yeah, Reese would translate though.
To say
He would
Mika was gonna haul everybody injured off to the side and start patching them up while they were talking. The proper
I guess
medicine check.
if Tomas doesn't grab the arrow, then Reese will.
Okay, he's not touching that.
And then Reese will return to the party and relay what Phelan said.
So we hold on to. So, if I'm reading that right, we're gonna
It's a
grab.
compass.
Yeah, that's a better way of saying it.
So we gotta go hunt down another. I'm assuming. What was that
Another
thing? Avatar?
Another avatar. Avatar was the word.
Reese, you were the one that picked up the arrow, right?
Yep.
Give me a perception check.
Okay. I suck at perception. Shrug emoji.
That's fine. So, faintly under his breath as he goes back to his work, you hear him start to mutter something, but it's eclipsed by static again. Continues his work.
Reese kind of crouches down, sits next to everyone. He's like, cryptic ass motherfucker.
Seems to be a god thing.
He gave us the way forward. That's all we've ever needed.
Would be nice to get some straight answers around here at some point.
At some point.
Oh, I'm sure the rest of the time was fine.
Let's... Do we want to hang around here, or do we want to get back to the tower?
We
Tower's
should
a ways
take
away.
a night.
Let's call Nara. She can bring it, right? We got rid of the disturbance.
Oh,
I mean, we can check to see if we did.
that's true enough, I guess.
I forgot Reese has the ring.
Yep.
Reese.
Everyone just turns towards Reese very expectantly.
Reese is like,
See, if it's not gone, we shouldn't leave.
Reese is gonna send a message to Nara letting her know what they did.
Yep. And after a few moments, you hear her voice come back over the intercom. Are you sure? Because it's still looking just as lit up on my end as when you first arrived.
That's what I was worried about.
That
Okay.
entire area is cloaked in interference. There's no way I'm getting this thing anywhere near there.
Alright.
I can't respond, I don't think, right?
I don't believe so.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Reese is gonna turn to the party, relay that, and say, I guess we're sleeping here.
Oh,
Okay.
what? Okay, what were we supposed to do?
I guess tomorrow we'll just follow the compass and see where it goes.
It's possible that whatever is causing the problem down there is linked to what's causing the problem here.
Hmm. Well, if that marionette man is causing trouble down there, and that's what's here, we take care of the puppet master. We take care of the puppets. Right?
Yeah. I mean, once you cut a puppet string, you can't really do much there.
I wonder if
So- So yeah.
the things themselves are causing the interference, I wonder?
Or something causing them to. I don't know.
Well, considering we're still hearing singing here, I'm not surprised. It means whatever we did didn't fix it.
Oh, that's gonna be real hard to sleep in, isn't it?
Oh,
I'm used to sleeping with music.
don't
Not like
sleep.
this, though. This music's creepy.
Music is music.
I think it's soothing.
Mm,
it's more that it shouldn't be here rather than that it sounds strange.
mm.
At this point, nothing we're going through surprises me anymore, so, you know.
That's fair.
Alright, well, let's ask around and see if they have, like, an inn or anything, or if they'd be willing to host us for saving one of
Didn't
theirs.
the female elf Reese talked to say that they were willing to put them up for the night?
She did.
Yeah, Reese will remind the party of that.
Oh,
So how far is it to the Tomas's town?
Let me check the map.
I'm sure Tomas could tell us, huh, Sam?
Probably.
From here, about a week of travel.
Another week. Ooh.
You're so sad.
Yeah. I really am, Matt.
Oh, you're still here. Whoops.
I was wondering, because you're describing a very different environment.
Yeah.
I forget to move the tab sometimes.
It's all good. It's all good.
Reese will kind of look around and he's like, well, I guess we should find our elven hostess. Ooh, I didn't ask her name. That's very impolite. And see if we can get lodgings for the night.
Lead
Before
on.
we do that, Reese, let me see that arrow.
He holds it out.
And he'll take it.
Yep.
We're not anywhere near Phelan right now, right?
No.
Okay, yeah. He'll take it.
So when you feel the arrow, when you hold the arrow in your hand, you feel like a slight tugging in your chest
Mm-hmm.
to the southwest.
Okay, it's towards home. Okay. And he's gonna slide it into his quiver.
Yep. When it's in your quiver and not in your hands, you don't feel the pull.
Okay.
I mean, at least he gave us something.
Doesn't make him less of an asshole.
I mean,
I
yeah.
told you it's where we had to go. It was lit up on the map.
But it will pinpoint their exact location.
I mean, I'd say that's pretty valuable.
Yeah, like if they're hiding
Hmm.
or holed up somewhere.
it'll lead us the way.
Or if they move.
I say he does a pretty solid favor. But if I recall correctly from the map, it's another week out, and if we can't get Nara any closer, then we're kind of really on our own.
Yep. So best rest up, I guess.
The closer we get, the more I know the land anyway, so it's not that big a deal.
Also, if our divine pursuers are busy elsewhere, maybe we'll get lucky.
That's the spirit.
I'll just put up a spell every night so they can't spy on us, at least at night.
I mean, hey, Reese and Tomas were out of the observatory for about a week when they went to leave Olari, so I think we'll be okay.
Reese is gonna get up and be like, "Nope, I'm gonna go secure us lodging. You guys rest up, and I'll come back and get you." He's gonna go find their host.
It's not too hard to find them in this small village. They're talking with a couple of the other guards, arranging for rotations to be changed overnight. But you find her roughly where she is on the map.
Okay, Reese will just walk up and say, sorry to disturb you. Are you busy?"
It's fine. We were just wrapping up preparations for the evening. Did you have any luck in your search?
We brought one of your, what were they called? I don't remember.
Slayers.
Thank you. He's like, brought one of your slayers back.
Oh.
Alive.
Well, you have our gratitude for that. Weren't expecting any of them to return. We'll see to it that they have time to rest up. I'm sure they probably went through quite the ordeal.
Yeah, we got there just in time, thankfully. Does your offer for lodging still stand?
Yes, we still have plenty of vacancy around town. Considering the work that you've done for us, that's the least we could do to haul you up here for some time. I'll see to it that we have room set aside for you in one of the housing lodges.
Thank you, I appreciate it. I'm sure the rest of the party will too.
Of course. I'll come find you once arrangements have been made.
Thank you. And he'll head back to the group. Well, we've got rooms.
Success!
That's good. I wonder if they've got a forge around here.
Reese and Tomas, you both know that elves typically don't do.
Yeah.
Occasionally you'll have some, like, jewel smiths, or very rarely, like, smiths that work with, like, mithril, which is essentially, congratulations, you smith jewelry for, like, 200 years, now you know how to smith armor made of silver, but not in a podunk village like this, it's usually woodworkers.
Just looking at her poor beat up shield.
That.
She'll hold together for a little longer, I suppose.
Can you fix it with wood? We might have, like, one of the elves who can sing something for you.
Probably not, but it'll hold together for at least a little bit.
Do you still have your spare?
I should. Got my steel shield I'm trucking around, but I'm not sure if actually I would be keeping that in my bag or not.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah, so I've got my spare in case, I suppose. But it doesn't have the pointy bits.
You can swap them over.
Oh, without access to a forge?
Yeah.
Can I do repairs without a forge?
Tomas
If
can't
you
help
have
but
repair
laugh.
tools.
I've got my expert smith repair kit.
Yep, a repair kit will let you do it.
Oh, alright.
So yeah. It'll take a while, but you can probably produce a little bit of heat with a campfire, enough that with a bit of effort you can fix the metal. It's not obviously as efficient as a forge, it's going to take more time, but
Right.
you also have a fucking hammer blessed by like the smithing god, so you can eventually make it work.
So, yeah, she'll do that before taking watch.
Tomas still kind of laughs at the idea of Nika asking for a forge.
Reese is kind of quietly amused as well.
Like
Weird elf in joke.
Mika's just like tutting over her poor shield.
Alright. Is there anything else you
Of course.
guys would like to do during the session?
During the session, probably not, but like at some point, like really late in the evening, Lana's gonna try to find Tomas.
He's probably awake, keeping watch.
Oh, yeah, of course.
He sleeps 2 hours a night.
Yeah, but that's more kind of like off the wire stuff. She's just gonna
Yeah.
kind of have some words.
Oh, don't worry. Tomas is going to have a busy night. Sam, I'm going to be bullying you.
Oh yay!
In session, though, as you guys are getting ready to scatter throughout the city, Tassar is going to pull you aside and produce a wrapped bundle from his backpack, rather. It's a shame to think I might not have gotten caught if I hadn't stayed behind for this, but I wanted to make sure that Mimir got a proper burial, and that what belongings he had left would still be of use to the Slayers. And I thought perhaps you or yours might be able to make use of these.
Does Tomas recognize that name at all?
You didn't interact with them too much, but Mimir was another one of the names that you got from people that had joined up with the Slayers from the refugees.
Yeah.
And he hands you a bundle that appears to be wrapped in a basic Slayer's cloak, and inside you find a pair of boots.
I was gonna look at the boots and look at Tassir and be like, "You are certainly closer to him than I were. Are you sure about this?"
Yes, we make
Oh no.
certain sacrifices when we go into this line of work. You'd put them to better use than I would.
Tomas will give him like a kind of wry smile and be like, "Hey, I thank you for this gift, then."
He nods at that. But you've done enough for me today. I'll leave you to your evening.
Rest well, Tassir.
And you too, my lord.
Tomas is gonna like wiggle out of his boots and pull them on. He has no idea what they do if they do anything.
Yep, I will send you the stat block for them.
Okay.
Whether you keep them is up to you. Alright. Hello, Mr. Alright. But that is going to be it for today. Feel free to rest up. In addition to your accommodations for the night, they do package up a couple of supplies. Though it isn't much to them because they're fairly common in the area. There are a couple of local specialty items, such as rare magical components and types of woods used for various fine craftings. Each of you can add 100 gold worth of supplies.
Oh dang.
Reese
No,
is a
like
slut.
elven materials are fucking silly expensive if they're actually well maintained. You just usually don't see much trade of it in Brescia.
Yeah. Reese is definitely a slut for fine woods.
Oh, is he?
Try not to tit
It
that.
wasn't an innuendo.
And
For
it turned into
once.
one.
Hey, Reese likes the wood.
Yes. And Wolf, do you want anybody to look at that room?
Yes.
It's on a
Or are you
weapon
gonna have
knife.
to take a look?
I can look at it.
Wolf will definitely go to Delrise for some identification.
We'll see. I need to. I definitely need to get my occult up to expert. If I'm gonna keep doing this.
It almost sounded like you said Della Reese.
32.
That'll do it. You recognize that, considering how a couple people were mentioning that the blade felt cold as ice when it struck them. That makes sense because this is a rune of frost.
Ooh. Reese
It
will relay
deals
that.
1d6 cold damage on strike, and if it crits, the target is also slowed 1 until the end of your next turn,
What the
unless
fuck?
it passes a fort save.
Nice.
Now,
So
flavor.
that is safe.
Is it cold to the touch, or is it just...
Yes.
Or is it... Oh, that's cool.
Be aware, with your current weapons, a weapon can only fit 1 rune on it.
Wolf's gonna toss in the air and catch it and think for a moment as to who can make use of it. But you'll find out next time!
Yeah, Reese is gonna stare Wolf dead in the eyes and be like, not it.
He's gonna pat Reese's shoulder and be like, thanks for the help.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. But I believe that is all of the supplies for you guys. Any questions?
Nope.
Nothing here.
Sorry.
Haha, who would have thought basic revenants could be scaled up to fight you guys?
I'm so glad we had at least one other person that spoke Elvish in the party because Tomas was not going to talk to fucking anybody.
He
Much
would
less
have
Phelan.
talked to Seer. He just would not have talked to Phelan.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder why. Maybe because Phelan's a huge cunt.
Oh my gosh. Reese is kind of starting to be like, yeah, okay, Tomas is valid. I hate to say that, but...
Speaking of, Sam, do you have a couple minutes just to kind of RP out for just like a couple minutes? Or are
Yeah.
you tired? Okay. I'll find you on the
I'm
other
good.
side then. I need to go stand up for a bit.
Yeah.
Goodbye, friends.
Good night.